of peace. Shame. There is nothing peaceful about bombs. Nothing. This is an act of aggression, fully with the intention of overthrowing the Iranian government in an imperialist war in order to subjugate their people under U.S. imperialism. Shame! We are here to say that we will not stand for it. That it has been over 20 years of the so-called war on terror that has brought nothing but terror and destruction to the people of the region. Shame! We are out here today to show the people of this country, to show the people of Phoenix that we stand against this imperialist aggression, that we stand with the people of the region, we stand with the victims in Palestine, in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Iran, in Syria, in Iraq, in all places that have been devastated by U.S. imperialism, and we oppose the expansion of such terror across the region as it risks a global war that puts us all in danger. So as we get started, I'm going to introduce our first speaker here, a longtime organizer in the Palestine movement, a visible leader. If you've been out here organizing, fighting, showing up to protests against the genocide in Palestine, then you'll certainly recognize her face. Please welcome up Judy from PSL.
Hey auntie, I got a good spot. Let me get all the speakers, dude. Have fun, ladies.
My name is Judy. I'm Palestinian social worker. I work in a mental health, helping people survive systems they were never built to care for them. Shame. And while I do that work, I watch this government destroy lives abroad and here at home. Shame. In Gaza, people are being starved.
Excuse me, sir. Could I ask you 2 questions?
You don't want to, it's a kind of question. I don't want to talk to common people. And I'm not sure.
Oh no, that's okay. I was just going to ask if anything good happened to you today. I was just going to ask if anything.
I think you know it's about racism in the U.S.
I was just going to ask if anything good happened to you today.
There's so much racism in the U.S. that I think about that every day. You can see I'm not Anglo.
Did anything good happen to you today?
Shame on them.
I was thinking about rebelling against U.S. imperialism and racism.
There you go.
Trump tore up the peace deal.
That guy's not having it at all.
Foundation for another bloodbath in the Middle East. Like always,
Talking about racism,
always doing that. Shame on them.
Wrong guy.
They lied about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Now they lie about Iran's nuclear threat. It's the same plan. Create fear, spread chaos, and control resources. This isn't about freedom. It's about oil, profit, and dominance.
Ask if anything good happened to him today. He don't want to really answer.
They break them apart here. Ice raids homes. Parents vanish into detention centers, leaving the children abandoned. I've sat with the trauma. I've watched the long-term damage that never makes the news. What they call immigration enforcement is family destruction. It's the same machine, whether it's ICE in our neighborhoods or drones over Gaza. Tearing people
She goes
away
to communists. The communists are set up.
And who profits? Defense contractors.
I'll ask if anything good happened today.
Oil giants, politicians.
What good happened today for you in your life?
Doing exactly what it was built to do. Shame on them. But he threw gasoline on it. He turned ICE into his own private militia. Sent billions to Israel, sold weapons like candy, and cut healthcare to fund war. Shame on him. Palestinians are not terrorists. Immigrants are not criminals. The poor are not disposable. These are lies they use to justify violence. Lies that turn power into security, and oppression into order. I've had enough. As a Palestinian, a social worker, a human being, I won't stay silent. Not while my people starve. Not while families are torn apart. Not while war is sold as peace. We need housing, not bombs. Care, not cages. Solidarity, not silence. Because because if the people rise together, they can't stop us. This war is everywhere, but so are we. Thank you.
Give it up for Judy. Free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Awesome. Next up, we got my comrade Dom, who has been organizing with the party for some time now, organizing especially and specifically for Black liberation, but for the liberation of all oppressed peoples, especially those in Gaza, and now those who suffer oppression and aggression in Iran. Please welcome up my comrade Dom Carter.
Can I ask you a question on my screen?
Let's get to it.
I think you'll like it.
Hampton said
show you?
politics is war without bloodshed, and war is politics with bloodshed.
Did anything happen good today to you, and what was it?
We all know these capitalist politicians.
I got to hang out with my brother and my mom's dog today.
That's beautiful.
This war was started by
I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Iran is close to building nuclear weapons. Our own United States intelligence does not believe Iran is close to becoming a nuclear armed power.
Have a good day.
Tulsi Gabbard, who Trump chose to be the director of national intelligence, testified before Congress.
There we go, got one.
That the United States,
She hung out with her brother and got to see her dog.
And Supreme Leader Khomeini has not authorized the nuclear weapons program he suspended in 2003. Trump is lying when he says Iran is developing nuclear weapons. In fact, the real truth is that Trump and his billionaire friends want regime change. But more than that, they want Iran to capitulate. They want Iran to surrender its sovereignty. The United States and corporations want to extract, exploit, and expropriate the oil and natural gas resources from the people of Iran. It's about profit, plain and simple. Not only do these warmongering corporations want the oil, they want the profit from the sample weapons and munitions. So the longer the war drags on, the more profit they make, and the more...
What happened to you guys today? What happened that was good?
War has been
Positive.
and always will be a tool of the rich and the powerful. A tool of the colonizers. The favorite tool of the oppressor. Who is it that goes and dies in these wars? I guarantee you, it's not the sons and CEOs that make these bombs. It's the working class that gets sent out to fight these wars. It's the working class that pays for the rise in inflation. It's the working class that bears the brunt of the supply chain disruptions. It's the working class who has their lives.
Dude, no problem. I love coming down here, man. The downtown's like right, like a couple blocks right behind where we're at.
We are here because we have had enough of the excess of war. We the people want to see our tax dollars going towards building a better life for Americans here at home. We don't want to see our tax dollars going to another defense contractor. Each of those bombs dropped in Iran cost us, the taxpayers, millions of dollars. That money should be going to a job and education, not war and weapons. War of aggression on Iran is a symptom of a disease that has long festered inside this country. This disease manifests itself as an addiction to profit, an addiction that will always place profit over the well-being of the people. This despicable addiction has a name. It's a disease known as capitalism. Capitalism is the problem. As long as profit is given the pole position in the rat race of capital, this system will never work for us. The system of capitalism has been built to crush revolutionary movements. The same system that makes pain and misery around the world. It is through imperialism that oppression increases abroad.
Oh.
However, we are seeing the imperial boomerang of
I'm supposed to be recovering from surgery, man.
We are seeing it with our own eyes.
What's up, Spiky boy? Spiky boy.
Peaceful protest.
So I believe the flags, like behind everybody, the ship flags, is from the USS Arizona, I think, or something like that. One of the, maybe the Missouri. I'm not sure. They also have the cannons, a couple of the cannons from the guns back there. There's a whole thing going on back there.
The same Israeli regime that started this war in Iran is the same regime that taught our own police forces across this nation how to terrorize black and brown communities. Our cops have been trained by the Israeli occupational force. The IOF has perfected these tools to terror our Palestinians, so the same methods have been taught to our own law enforcement agencies. We, as a people, cannot allow this to continue any longer. Silence was never an option. Malcolm X said, black people in this country have fought to defend America ever since America has been America. Black people in this country still don't have the freedom, justice, and equality that they thought they were fighting for when they were fighting to defend America. So I ask, what are we fighting for? And by we, I mean not just black people. I mean the working class. I mean the people. Who are we fighting for when it's showing us?
The communists are out, dude. They're always, dude, the communists always show up, dude.
Playing by their rules. It's time for people to organize for something better. It's time for people to build something better. It's time for people to demand something better.
I should talk to them dudes.
I say no more war.
They seem like they party.
No more war in Gaza.
That's about all I gathered from now. I mean,
wars are the gaps of a dying empire. And this imperialist, colonial, capitalistic empire has long outlived its usefulness. It's time to build a future, a socialist future, a future without war.
Awesome. Give it up for Dom. No more missiles, no more bombs. No more missiles, no more bombs. No to war with Iran. No more missiles, no more bombs. No more missiles, no more bombs. No to war with Iran. No to war with Iran. Awesome. Thank you. Up next, we have someone from one of the front lines of struggle in this country, straight off the university campuses in this movement for a free Palestine. Please welcome up Evan from Students for Justice in Palestine.
Hello. My name is Evan, and I'm from Students for Justice in Palestine at Arizona State University. We are at the dawn of a new imperialist
That's a college here.
for the so-called United States. 2 decades ago, this nation fabricated a lie about weapons of mass destruction to justify an unjustifiable war in Iraq. One of dozens of examples of unlawful US-backed regime change. Now, they're pulling the same stunt to start a war with Iran. This time, at the behest of the Zionist entity known as Israel. Israel and the United States are much alike. Both exist because of colonization and occupation. Both have committed unchecked genocide against indigenous populations. Both have used apartheid systems to relegate
feel free, dude. I know I got
minorities
friends
to
on both
second-class
sides.
status.
I'm not here to
In many
argue.
ways, the United States put a
Never
new
here to argue.
United States in the Middle East some 75 years ago to serve its own interests. Now, we are dealing with the full consequences of 2 twin imperialist powerhouses with endless incentive for violence and unshakable support for each other's crimes. Let's be clear. The only nation in the Middle East with nuclear weapons is apartheid Israel.
What we got here? Is it?
Commits a genocide against the Palestinians, mind.
Pretty sexy.
Additionally, the only nation that
Not nearly. There's some people. I don't know what to expect, really. I came here at noon, but nobody was here. Sitting on the wall.
Attacks on Iran could very well result in yet another devastating war.
Trying to ask people 2 questions. I've only asked them 1 now.
American politicians may support this, but we are the people. And it is up
And that's
to us
if they would like to
say
share
no
something
to another US
good
war
that happens
aggression
to them
for
today.
imperialist gain. It's up to us to say no to supporting the genocide in Gaza. No to ICE detention.
Oh, dude, the communists turn out everything. They got a whole freaking setup, dude.
Thank you all very much.
I don't know if you can see them over there, but dude, they got a whole thing. They're always here, dude. They're always at everything.
We have a very special
They're the one
guest.
group that I will say
Someone
is
who's been on the
always
front line
everywhere.
struggle, in this city and across the valley since the beginning, for a very long time, organizing for justice in Palestine against apartheid and genocide by the Israeli state. Please welcome up Dr. Mohammed Riad from the Palestinian American Community Center.
That means he's a doctor. For all the people at home, that means he's a doctor.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you all for being here today. On behalf of the Palestinian American Community Circle, Political Action, PAC Action, I would like to thank everybody who came out today to stand for justice and solidarity and to say no to another war. We have been protesting for 18 months
He's
or
a doctor.
more so far to
He's a
say
doctor something,
stop
I don't
the
know.
war on Gaza. Now, we're coming out today to speak against another war and to say do not start another war in Iran. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. No more war for Israel. No more war for Israel. Israel is dragging the United States. It's dragging the United States administration to fight its own dirty wars. And it's being funded by our tax money. Instead of funding schools, health system, welfare, they're funding wars. They're killing people using the money that they're taking from our people here to fund their welfare and education. We want them to put the money back into the country. We want them to put the money back towards our school.
I think he's some sort of doctor at Arizona State or something. I'm not sure.
We want them to cut the funds on
Fucking
Israel
fake,
and
dude.
give these funds
I'm having
to
a
the
hard
schools.
time. It's like
They're
looking
going
at
after
stuff.
our best institutions. They're going after our best universities to silence them.
Somebody's got a
They're cutting
tuba.
funds on them so they can control their policies and make them to silence their own students. This is not America. This is not America that we know. We are also standing here to speak against ICE aggression. We stand with
You
our
see the tuba?
immigrants
Dude's got a
community.
tuba.
America is the lands of the immigrants, not the lands of the whites.
I really want to hear that tuba now.
Those immigrants have been living here,
think
have
that's
been
a tuba.
working hard, have been earning their living,
Not exactly
and have
sure.
been building this country along with us. To go after them,
Oh my
to
God.
go after neighborhoods and arrest children and separate them from their own family is something that is barbaric and absolutely un-American.
Kind of. Oh, sheriff's here, dude. The drones are out. They were out. I don't know where it's at right now. There's definitely cops and drones who are
Things will
doing
change
drones.
only if the American people, not the American administration, because those corrupt politicians are paid by the Zionist lobby. There is no
Where's the
hope to
Capitol
change
building?
them,
I'm
by the
pretty
way.
sure this is
Democrats
federal
or Republicans.
property.
There is no hope. You cannot rely on either party. These parties are corrupt. They're paid by big and dark money donors. The only way to stop this is only if the American people stand up for Israel or against Israel and tell Israel enough, get out of our land, get out of our politics, no more money to support your genocide and your crimes. It's very shameful that instead of supporting the United Nations and the other non-profit humanitarian organizations working in the Gaza Strip, instead of supporting them and giving them more funds so they can provide more food and medical supplies to our people in the Gaza Strip, instead of that, they are replacing the United Nations and the humanitarian organizations with a private foundation funded by the United States Department of State, which collaborates with the Israeli army. This private foundation that is in charge of distributing food supplies into the Gaza Strip is collaborating with the Israeli army and is shooting at the people who walk for miles and miles to grab a bottle of water or a bag of flour. They're shooting at them. The United States is creating a private foundation to kill the people in Gaza when they come. It's like a trap. They're making it a trap for them. Come to get some flowers and water and we will shoot at you and your children. Shame on you, Donald Trump, and shame on you, the US administration, for doing this. On behalf of the Palestinian community in Arizona, I thank you so much and we will continue our struggle together until a full liberation.
Give it up for Dr. Muhammad. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Stoking.
From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
I think it's freestyling.
From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Let's go. Next up, we have someone who's also been organizing against the Trump administration during these troubling months. Up next, we have Erica from 5051.
I brought luggage, sorry. Hi. Yes, I am Erica from the 5051, also known as Weird Violet. And this is the first time I've attended a PSL event. And I really want to thank them for letting us come out because we were going to do our own little anti-war protest, but I'm glad that we were able to do something that we desperately need to do in this country, and that's unite. Now, there's a lot of anger, a lot of it, and it's completely valid. Enough is enough. For 30 years,
There's the drone.
we have
The drones are
listened
here.
that Iran is weeks close
Probably watching me.
to having a nuclear weapon. 30 flippin' years, folks. Not something new. This is not new. This is the same propaganda machine that we've been listening to. Okay? We have been taught in America to fear our Middle Eastern brothers and sisters. And you all know it. American holds great prejudice against them. It's not just the bigotry because of where they live, but unfortunately in a country where we have Christian nationalism taking hold, it is also a religious war. And we need to recognize that. In the United States, we have a separation of church and state because everybody's allowed to have a religion. We are a country of immigrants. We are the melting pot for a reason. Because this is the land of the free. We are all supposed to be able to come here and live our lives in peace. We are supposed to be brothers and sisters. Okay, we are supposed to be neighbors, taking care of each other. And now we are a community that is continuing to unite because we are done with war.
Is doing the drones right now. It's the sheriff.
But they want us to get angry and they want us to react violently. So my message is continued peace. Take our anger, okay? We need to take our anger, we need to redirect it, and we need to do things together so that way we can change our country and have real change. They are kidnapping people, and I get it. But we cannot, right now we have to. I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm saying we cannot give in to our anger. We have to strategize together as a people, and we have to come together with a real plan. Okay? And that real plan starts by meeting up with organizations like PSL. Meeting up with organizations that have like-minded issues that you are passionate about, okay? And it is meeting up with those community leaders and seeing what else you can do within your community, showing up to events like this, holding mutual aid events in your community, okay? But if we give in to some of that anger, and we cause violence, then we are doing exactly what they want from us. And I'm a stubborn bitch, and I'm not gonna give them what they want. I'm sorry, and I know not everybody's gonna agree with me. But from the 50-51 perspective, we are a non-violent organization.
Feisty.
And our
For all
message
people at
will
home,
always
word
be of
bitch means
peace.
that she be feisty.
Okay? I know not everybody's gonna agree with that, but we're here protesting war, and violence is an act of war. Why would we be giving them exactly what they're doing, what we're fighting against? We cannot be the aggressors here. The American institution is. We attacked
We're
a country
downtown Phoenix at the Capitol building.
And enough is enough. Okay? So please, I'm gonna keep it short. I want you to join in with the organizations that you are passionate about. There are so many activities that you can do, okay? From helping teach people how to have better online security safety and showing up to more events that they feel safer to come out and speak out, okay? Have more smaller community meetings on the corners of your streets too. Have protests on the corners of your streets with like-minded individuals, okay? We all have to come out. This is a unifying message for the first time in the United States, really, that I have seen in my lifetime, people actually showing up for folks in the Middle East. I've never seen that. And I want you to be proud of that, okay? Because I know, and
I think the drones are taking off.
But that's the thing, that's the message that we need to know. That we don't know, and as Americans are learning too, including myself, we have the propaganda, and we are learning, and we have to make sure that we get that information out there. We keep embracing each other as we are learning and give some of that grace because we are coming out now, okay? We are spreading this message. And we are trying to unite, okay? We are trying to get organized, and that's what we need to do. And we need more leaders to step up to the plate. And I'm looking around, and I know there are more leaders in this crowd who will step up to the plate and help add another protest corner on July 17th on the next No Kings Day, okay? Or on the next other big protest or the next protest that PSL has. I want every single person here to bring another person with them. Okay, that is our job, is to unite and find people and help educate. Because we do have an education problem in this country too. And that's part of the propaganda machine that keeps people from coming out. That's kept people from coming out for decades, okay? I admit it. I knew white prejudice when I was growing up and little. I will admit that. We were taught to hate. But I do not hate any person here. I do not fear a single person here. I have nothing but love and acceptance, and I want to break bread with you. I want to have a meal with you and share our cultures. Because as a light-skinned Hispanic, I've gotten shit from both sides of the aisle when it comes to my heritage, okay? I am here for peace. I'm here to unite with you over these issues because enough is enough, okay? So, I'll leave it there. Thank you for coming out today.
Free! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! No more missiles, no more bombs! No more missiles, no more bombs! No to war with Iran! No more missiles, no more bombs! No to war with Iran! Donald Trump, you're a liar! We demand a ceasefire! Donald Trump, you're a liar! We demand a ceasefire! All right, we're going to get ready to march in a moment, but before then we have one last speech. Please welcome up the longtime organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation and leader in both the immigration and Palestine movement, my comrade Mike Coronado.
Free the people, free them all! Free the people, free them all! Y'all can do louder than that. Free the people, free them all! Free the people, free them all! Break the chains and let them fall! Break the chains and let them fall! Free our people, free them all! 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 Break the chains and let them fall! Break the chains and let them fall! Break the chains and let them fall! Break the chains and let them fall!
I would love to see like a whole band out here. For anything, don't even matter.
Free our people, free them all! Free our people, free them all! Free our people, free them all! Free our people, free them all!
Hey, boss. Hey, man.
Yesterday, Trump bombed 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. Today, millions in the U.S. go hungry. Shame. There is always enough money to pick a fight with another country millions of miles away, but there's never enough money for our people here. Shame. There is always enough money for the next bomb to be dropped, and never enough money for us. Shame. Let me say that again. There is always money for the next bomb to be dropped, and never enough money for us. There is never enough money for schools. 12 schools in Phoenix have closed down in the past year due to a lack of funding. Shame. In one of the richest nations of the world, 12 schools have closed down due to a lack of funding. Does that make sense? No! Again, there's always money for the next bomb. There is always money for the next war. There is always money. Donald Trump and the ruling class want us to believe in fairy tales and enemies that don't exist. On one hand, they tell us that immigrants like us, immigrants like hardworking mothers and fathers are criminals. That the very same people who have helped build our nation, who have bring the culture to Arizona, are a threat to it. Shame. And at the same damn time, they tell us another story. that Iran is a danger, and that in order to preserve peace, we must destroy it. Shame. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? We've seen the story over and over and over again. It has lasted throughout generations. I bet some of you old heads have been around for the same tale. It keeps coming back, all coming from the same root disease we call capitalism, we call imperialism, we call colonialism. Shame. They are the same lies used to justify every war, every act of oppression, from Vietnam to Iraq, from Palestine to the brutal separation of our families here in Phoenix, to LA, to Chicago, to New York. Shame. They want to talk about peace. Let's talk peace. The U.S. has over 3,000 nuclear weapons for peace. Israel has as many as 400 nuclear weapons for peace. They keep these weapons, they hold them in secret for peace. Neither the U.S. or Israel face consequences. The only countries that face sanctions is Iran and North Korea, despite Iran having no nuclear weapons. Shame. We want to talk about peace. Let's talk peace. The U.S. is the only country to have ever dropped a nuclear bomb. Dropping this bomb. When we were raised, like most of us, like millennials, Gen Z, when we were being taught in schools, we were taught about how the nuclear bomb that was dropped in Hiroshima.
Feel free to let your opinions fly.
Millions. It's poison, the radiation, leaving
don't argue with each other.
through generations. Shame. We know that wherever the U.S. empire finds itself, it only ever leaves a destruction in its path. But they want to talk about peace.
I'll tell you this, man. It's only like 95, dude. It's so nice out.
Let's talk about why Trump bombed Iran.
Can't believe how nice it is. I thought it was gonna. Should have been like. It should be like 115 right now every freaking day.
By the U.S. empire. We know,
Cramping up.
and many of the people that have come up here have said the same thing.
Hope everybody's
They
well.
want to overthrow Iran's
We're in
government,
Phoenix,
steal
the
its
Capitol
resources,
building,
stop its
and
puppet
we're
regime.
listening in.
They don't care how many people die in the process. They want to talk about peace. They don't care because
Hey, you guys answer a question for me?
fighting in these wars.
You answer a question
It
for
won't
me?
be us.
It's easy. What's
I'll be a
what's one thing that made you happy today?
who potentially fight in these wars.
What did we get for that?
Trump
Gave you a good
is
smile.
The bully of the Middle East. But we know who the real bullies are.
Pizza for lunch. That's what's up.
The U.S. and Israel.
we got an 8-ounce
the
tub of
greatest
ranch.
team,
Holy shit,
as
for
Trump
real?
called
Yeah.
it, of empire and capitalism.
What about you?
They are the
I'm
bullies.
here. I woke up.
Israel
Yeah, the community's
been
nice,
emboldened
seems
by the
solidarity.
billions of taxpayers'
Yeah, it's great, huh?
money they take out of our paycheck every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, they take out money out of our paycheck to kill Palestinians in their own land. Shame. Did we vote for that? Hell no, I do not remember voting for that. Let us be clear that it was never for peace. We cannot talk about peace when Trump has spent the last couple of months separating hardworking fathers and mothers from their children. We cannot talk about peace when half of us are living below the poverty line. That is violence. That is not peaceful. It was never Palestinians or Iranians or immigrants who have terrorized our communities, who have shot black and brown people in the street, who left our people to starve during the 2008 recessions while the billionaires and banks got bailed out. Shame! It was always the ruling class and the politicians of this country who have chosen violence, who have chosen war, who have chosen to line their pockets to get even richer while the rest of us grow poorer. Shame! We are here as a working class, as one people united to say that we will be the moral compass of this country and choose to do better, choose to fight, choose to struggle so that one day our children will see better days. One day their days will not be filled with war or hunger. Days where our children from here in Phoenix to Palestine to Iran can live without having to worry about another meal, without having to worry about when the next bomb will be dropped, without having to worry about when ICE will take away their parents. Shame! Shame! We are here to say that we stand with every oppressed person. We stand with the right to self-determination. We are here to say that by any means necessary, we will be here in the streets because we refuse to be silent and complacent in the face of endless war, endless lies, and the brutal exploitation of working people, both here, at home, and abroad. Iran belongs to the Iranian people, not to the U.S., not to Israel, not to the billionaire-backed corporations here. And now that we're about to march, you know who the streets belong to?
I can't march, man. I'm too fucked up.
I didn't frame that up right. Whose street? Whose street? Whose street? They injure one, they injure all. Sound convincing. They injure one, they injure all. Free my brother standing tall. They injure one, they injure all. Free the mothers, free them 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 all. They injure one, they injure all. They injure one, they injure all. Free the mothers standing tall. Free the mothers standing tall. Free my brother standing tall. Free my brother standing tall. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Okay,
There's a dude with a bucket drum that joined up with the tuba guy.
Over there, so I'm gonna keep chanting. They injure one, they injure all. Free my brother standing tall. Free my brother standing tall. They injure one, they injure all. Free my brother standing tall. Free my brother standing tall. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. I know y'all keep it louder. Free, free Palestine. Free, free
Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Wu-Tang.
Free Palestine.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for wars and deportation.
Damn feisty Americans. Damn feisty Americans. Hey, you guys answer a question for me? With all the negativity going on the past few days, what's one thing that happened to you today that brought a smile to your face?
Seeing people coming out, at least in the defensive field. We may not all agree on how to go about it, but most people, if you're a decent human being, you don't want to see children murdered. You don't want to see families and communities being blown up. There's got to be a better way to solve our problems. I just had an interesting conversation with the Communist Party.
I've seen you guys were talking for a while.
We were having a pretty heated debate back and forth.
Yeah.
But his point about capitalism is right on. Capitalism is a poison upon our country. It's a poison upon our earth. You know, capitalism is why we, as a society, as a species, are currently poisoning our own water, our own air, our own soil, our own food.
That's what got me started doing all this shit. It was like the Indian land was getting poisoned or something up north.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can you find out about all this?
And we have half of our nation defending the capitalists who are poisoning us, including us, and enslaving us, so they can live lives of luxury. They don't care about tomorrow. It's like this war. They don't care about this war. The people who are going to hurt in this war are the people of Israel. The children and the families in Israel that are going to be in the middle of this war, whether they agree with it or not. And one of the reasons why people in America don't seem to understand what's going on around the world is because we're so isolated and safe. We may get hit with a terrorist attack once in a while. Usually it's from the right wing of our own part of our own country. But we may get hit with a couple of Muslim-fueled terrorist attacks over this. Other than that, we're safe. While Israel's community is going to be bombed, and there's going to be bloodshed, and then they'll say, well, that's why we have to go fight the Middle East. And what do? We go bomb their children, and their families, and their communities.
It's like it continues.
It continues. And I have a podcast, the Progressive Warrior Podcast, and I'll mention on that podcast.
Progressive Warrior Podcast?
Progressive Warrior Podcast. And I mentioned that Donald Trump is a terrorist. Vladimir Putin is a terrorist. Netanyahu is a terrorist. I said this months and months and months. And if we could eliminate those people from our society, it would be instantly better off tomorrow.
That's your style, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Who are you?
My name's Icy Bird.
Icy Bird?
Yeah.
Icy Bird?
Good call, man.
Josie Bird.
Really? Fuck it.
Come on, man. Have a great day, brother.
You guys take it easy, man. Thank you. I need to go have a lot to say. I'm gonna go, they're going for like a march, dude, but I can't fucking go anywhere. I can't really walk much. I had surgery not that long ago. A couple weeks back. Let's go ask these guys with happiness to them today. Alright guys, I got a question for you guys. With all the negativity in the past few days, what's one thing that brought a smile to your face today?
Being a communist. Yeah, fight your revolution.
Signing up.
Fair enough. Thank you. Everybody got different answers. I want to ask this dude. I think he's here every fucking time I go to something. Waking up being a communist. Well, shit, dude. Let's go check out the fucking cannons. There's also, let me get this out of my tripod. This is my favorite thing here, dude, is this. We're gonna stick around because the marchers should come back this way, I think. I don't know if they're going downtown or what. But like I don't see any cops or anything, so this is my favorite thing here, dude. Check it out. It's a real ass bell too. You can ding it. fucking dope, dude, really, to be honest. Yeah. Solid jade, metallic jade, summerizations. Oh, the police are in the march. Okay. They might not be back for a minute. Do you want me to ding it? It's fucking like a foot thick, dude. It's really horrible. I'm trying to bash it or something. It's fucking hard, dude. Golly. We're danging it. It's real, dude. It's the real deal, man. It's a hefty fucking fee. And if you don't put in your $1.05, then who will? Okay, yeah, dude. See, the motorcycle cops will follow the marchers, and like they'll stop right there at the light until all the marchers are up to the next light, and they'll go shut that one down. What's happening, man? Wait, we're at the cannons. Okay, so one's from the USS Arizona and one's from the Mighty Mo, as it's called. This bitch is huge. I don't know, it's probably like 3 feet. Redo that loading. I just did a geocache over here. I don't know if anybody's in a geocache. There's a bunch of fucking homeless people over there. They hang out by the Capitol building all the time. I get it. Here, we're gonna set up and puff. We're gonna set up right here to even puff at the, oh, I forgot the other one. This one's from the USS Missouri, I believe, and Arizona. And then this, are the flags back there. We're also off it, that thing. I forget, I don't know what that thing's called. The flag holder. And this is like a whole, like, you know, military area and stuff. Yeah, dude, this is a cool spot. So that there's actually the anchor. Man, there's my shit jacked. There's a geocache, dude, on the other side of the anchor. It's a virtual one, so you have to read some stuff and then send in some answers. So what's the guy's name on the top left of the plaque on the other side of the anchor? I can't believe how nice it is, man. I'm a huge fan. Like, if Arizona was like this all the time, like, this ain't bad. It was only like 103 or something. It's like 93 right now. See, I'm not sure who does the drones, man. If it's the sheriff's department or I don't know, some federal fucking police. I don't know what else there would be. I never see like federal police cars or anything like that around here. I see them on the freeway sometimes, but not here. Dude, there's a whole grip of motherfuckers posted up over here, dude. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, dude, they got the one of the It's also the anchor from one of those ships. Probably the Arizona, I would guess. And it's like, okay, so there's also like firefighter, you know, things, and fallen police officer things, all the things for all the things. And then back there is the Capitol building in the background. Yeah, when did the USS Missouri go down? The Arizona one's like kind of famous, you know, or it's probably arguably the most famous. So we got a bunch. I asked a few people what made them happy today. One person got to see her mom and her dog. So I'm guessing she probably just recently moved out. One person and his chick went and had Venezia's Pizza or something like that. I think it's a fancy pizza spot around. 3 people were excited they woke up and they were communists. One guy said he was happy that he woke up this morning. That's about all I remember. Dude, this exact spot right around here, this is where I've met up. I meet up with these punk rock cats, dude, and smoke doobies over here. It's great. They're not here today. I don't know where the fuck they went. Yeah, they must have went downtown, man. I can't. I usually would bring my bike down here and kind of be with the crowd and shit, but like I said, man, I just had the fucking surgery a couple weeks ago. I'm probably not even supposed to be out here. I should be sitting at home smoking weed and playing video games. We might get a homeless interview out of this deal. I'm not sure. There's a really good chance that we might get rolled up on. Thank you, Allie. That's what's up, Robert. Man, it's like, even though them dudes, man, these punk rock people, man, they're always like, oh, you just smoke weed wherever. Like, that shit's still, like, I'm not trying to get fucked with by the cops, you know? That's why I like the vapes, dude. The vapes are for public. Yeah, they usually come up. Oh, dude. They just had put that out on, Game Pass. Isn't there a new, like, a fishing DLC or something? It's weird because I was looking to play it. I was like, man, let's fucking play a fishing game. I've just been playing games. I'm all burned out. And that fucking Fallout, something about fishing. Fallout, but I never played it. I'm pretty hardcore at Sea of Thieves and World of Tanks. Those are my kind of. The drone's out. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, yeah, he's blipping. He's doing blips. No ass in focus. Yeah, waiting for GTA 6. I love that all the memes are that. Just trying to get my buddy to come out here and go on a camping trip, dude. He's like, what about my baby? Like, bring him, dude. You get him a shirt that says I went camping before GTA 6 came out. Something like that. That last guy really had a lot to say. I guess he's got a podcast. I forget what it was called. I have to go back and find it. Dude, the funny thing about, here's my thing, dude. So the last console I had was like, before I got an Xbox One, the last console I had, dude, was a PS2. Like, I just was working and shit all forever, having babies and shit. So, dude, I was like 5 years late even on GTA 5. Great fucking game. I piss so bad, dude. Thank you guys all for showing up. It's crazy. Usually there's only like 3 people show up. We're gonna see if they're coming, dude. If not, I'm gonna have to take off soon. Yo, 3, 4, 5, dude. See, this is all. You can't really see it. The sun's going down. This is a whole thing for all the firefighters who have died in the line of action. It's kind of got all their names on this ring going around. I'm in a weird spot at the top of it. Firefighters. Support them. Yeah, dude, they must have went downtown. That's where they usually go. They go like cruise down by the Florida. Yeah, dude, you know about the heat. It's different heat, but you know about it. They usually come walking up the street. Freaking government buildings and shit. Hey, Carlos. All the speeches and stuff are over. They're out marching. I'm kind of incapacitated too much to march, so just kind of showing all the people around the Capitol grounds here. Dude, this one's actually pretty sweet too. All their like memorials are fucking cool, dude. So dude, this ring, this one's fucking cool, dude. So when the sun comes up for all day, wait, this ain't the one. This is the one. So one of these has, oh yeah, this is it. Dude, so check it out. They have all their names, right? engraved in this giant steel thing, and then when the sun is out, it projects all their names onto this concrete hickey-doo. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think we'll call it, dude. I gotta go home and fucking pee. But thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. We asked a lot of people, with all the negativity going on, what's the one thing today that made them smile? We got a lot of different answers. Thanks for showing up, and I'll catch you guys next time.